With me here is Neil Proust, the lead geo at the CuEq project in BC. Neil, we just returned 776 meters of 0.5% copper equivalent. Tell me the significance of this and why investors should be excited.
Yeah, this was a very good hole to start the program. Like has been mentioned in the news release, and I think in previous discussions, initially this hole was planned to collar slightly to the east of our best near surface hit from 2022 in the gold-rich south zone, and drill to about 300 meters depth and really sort of expand that near surface high grade. We never really got out of the mineralization. This was kind of our best case scenario for hoping to tie that near surface mineralization to some of the other mineralized zones we've seen down deeper. What's really, really compelling about this is that the gold grade remains strong from top to bottom as well. So even at depths 500, 600, 700 meters below surface, we're still seeing really robust sort of gold grades for this style of porphyry copper gold deposit. So very, very encouraging to see. There were no real broad zones of dead rock either. Even the lesser mineralized rock in between our sort of better higher grade zones were still running between 0.1 and 0.3% copper. So overall, yeah, very consistent and very, very good distribution of gold to copper grades. So yeah, we're very encouraged by what we see. It's drilling to the west. This was completely untested ground. There's no historical collars even near surface in this area. For whatever reason, it was just never tested. And it seems to be it's got the continuity of grade from surface to depth. And yeah, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's altered our plan this season. This season was always to test that fence, but given the early initial results, it just lends a lot of credence to what we're trying to do here, and expand this zone to the west of the 2022 drill fence and just see what we continue to hit. Yeah, very, very encouraging so far.
So we started from surface. We drilled over 800 meters on an incline, tested more than 700 meters deep, 450 meters across. Holes 10 and 11 are expanding that footprint. What does this mean for the potential scale and actual real potential of a mine someday?
I mean, still early days for sure, but this is what we want to see. This is a zone we had to test, and this zone had to have some good mineralization for this project to really have a good chance at going towards development someday. And we're seeing all the right things. We've got some really nice zones of higher grade. We've got broad continuity. We've got the known footprint of mineralization just from this hole alone expanded out of almost 400 meters strike from where we drilled in 2022, and it goes down to a really solid depth. So yeah, we're seeing all the right things. It's still early in the program in terms of where we are with getting results back, but yeah, it's really, really good to see right now.
So we have no assays back for 10 and 11, but are things looking similar in terms of the visuals and what we should expect in the future?
Yeah, visually we were seeing similar, if not stronger, mineralization throughout a number of zones in hole 10 and hole 11. Hole 11 was stepped even further to the west. It was about 120 meters step out to the west of where the collar location is, drilled at the same orientation, same dip as hole 8. So that's, yeah, only looks to expand things further. And hole 10 was stepped about 70 meters to the north. And so, yeah, it shows that we've got this close and distant continuity. These are still pretty large step outs in the grand scheme of things. And to see the same style of mineralization is also very encouraging.
Sounds like there's gold and copper everywhere at CuEq, which is truly amazing. Really quick. So hole 12 right now, we're stepping north for the first time in this season. Tell us the significance of this hole and what we're aiming at and what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully at CuEq we have the liberty of being able to test a number really solid targets. And while we digest these results and wait for the results from holes 10 and 11 to come back, we stepped to the north, which was always in the initial plan. It's about a 550-meter step up to the north of where we drilled in hole 8 to target the high-grade bornite bearing dikes we encountered in hole 4 down deep. And that was associated with, I think, 185 meters of 0.74 copper equivalent. And we were starting to see gold down deep there as well. So we're trying to get a better control on maybe some of the intrusive dikes that are potentially controlling mineralization and controlling the emplacement of the best sort of disseminated grades we're seeing. So yeah, we're focusing on that right now, and yeah, then we'll have to do some thinking and see where we head next. But we've got a lot of options, and yeah, right now, thankfully, it seems like there's no wrong answers. We're going to be able to fill in from the north to the south or to the south to the north, and really hope this continuity continues.
Well, we did a blind hole and an incline, didn't expect to hit much after 300 meters, and boy, we had about 500 meters more of mineralization. So it's early days, a lot more news to come, and we couldn't ask for much better of a start to the program, but expect a lot more great news to come. Very excited. And Neil, thanks for your great work.
Yeah, no problem. It's awesome to be part of the team, and yeah, we're excited every day pulling that core out of the truck. So yeah, it's great.
Well, take care and thanks again.